here. Today I'm going to be doing a little something different for my channel. I watched this seminar on how to make a successful YouTube channel, and it was very interesting to see. I mean, I was just out doing job searching, and I was trying to listen to music on YouTube, and next thing you know, I come across this seminar. And so I look it up, and I'm watching these videos, and it's very interesting. And I really suggest most of you guys watch it. It's very interesting, and it really helps out, like how to learn the fundamentals of starting a YouTube channel and the dedication to it, and like trying to just pursue your passion and what you want to do. So I thought I'd do something a little different than what I usually do. So I'm going to try a little challenge for myself, and I'm going to show people that learning guitar is not as hard as it really is, as most people think. I mean, it really just takes the dedication to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover, in 30 days, I'm going to cover how to learn guitar, the basics and the fundamentals. So I'm going to release 30 different videos through these couple weeks on learning to play guitar. And so right now I'm going to show you what I have so far. All right, so I'm going to be covering the basics of guitar. First thing we're going to go over is what parts are on your guitar. So right now I'm going to take my Epiphone Explorer, and I'm going to point out the parts. So unfortunately it's a really dark room in here, so it's going to be kind of hard to see at first. All right, so right now what we have right here is the Duncan pickups, which are the first and back pickups. These parts help, well, of course, pick up what's on from the guitar into your amplifier. And then we have the what's called a pick guard right here, and these are the knobs that help determine which pickup is active. So, for example, well, both pickups become active when you plug it into the guitar due to the fact that these are, I believe, active pickups. This one mainly focuses on the back pickup when you have it face down away from the player. The middle part is the one that has both of them picked up, and when you have it closest to your face is when it has just this one active. Now when you have the front is usually when I say is usually best when you have it for cleans, such as like songs that I will not name due to copyright reasons, but just such clean songs. And the middle part is for like when you want to have something a little bit more mellow and something a little bit more distorted at the same time. And the back is when I suggest is when you have something like really heavy, like when you want to play something really nice. Then we have the volume knobs for each pickup. So this one controls the back, this one controls the front, and this one controls the volume of both. These control the gain, so basically how much gain or distortion you want on both of them. This controls how much volume you want on them. You have your fretboard, you have the nut, which is right here, and then you have your tuning knobs. All 6 of them right there. And then you have the head of the guitar. Ow. And you have the body. Other than that, you have pretty much everything you know. This is, of course, the plug-in port and the strap knobs. So, other than that, you have pretty much everything you need to know on that. Oh yeah, and when you have pickups like this, you'll notice that there is usually a part back here for the battery for your pickups. And it takes 9 volts. They usually do. Alright, so now we're going to go over the tuning process. So, what I like to do is something I like to call the 5th fret. The 5th fret tuning is what I like to call it, because sometimes you can use an electric tuner through your pedal or your amplifier, but what I like to do, or through a keyboard, that's another way, but what I like to do is tune through the 5th fret style. So what I do is I take my finger, my index finger, and I press on the 5th fret, on the E string. So you'll get this kind of sound. And you get that sound of the A string. And also, by the way, these are what I like to call it is E, A, D, G, B, E. E, A, D, G, B, E. So Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. Or some other ways, and there's a backwards way that I like to call it. It's a little funny. Everybody gets drunk after Easter. So, what I like to do is, and you just do the 5th fret all the way down till you hit the G string. So, and then when you hit the G string, you press on the 4th fret, and you'll get this sound. At least you should. And mind you, I have this on the part right here. Now I'm also going to go over like the parts, like when you're using, good example, I have the part down. My pedal turned off. Excuse me while we have this brief moment of pause. Okay, so right now we're going to go over fingering exercises. But first, what I'd like you to do is put down your guitar, like so. Nice and easy, don't want her to break. And you can put that pick with it too. And what we're going to go over is we're going to stretch our hands first. Because the fact that, like, one of the biggest problems that I face whenever I'm playing guitar is I strum too hard or my hand just strains up and I can't really move it that much. So what I like to do is I like to take my hand softly. I like to take my hand, do this, such. And I'm going to, normally it's best I stand, but you probably won't be able to see it if I do so. So we're going to take our hands, we're going to stick it straight out in front of us, and we're just going to do this. Going to bend back slowly, not too hard. Don't want it to hurt us. I'm just going to bend back slowly and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do it with the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now, we're going to do one more, and then after that we're going to get to the fingering exercises. We're going to take our hand, like such. We're going to bend it towards us. We're going to take our other hand, we're going to grab them softly and pull gently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See? All right. Now one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now comes the best part, and then after that we're going to move on to chords in the next video. All right. Now it's best you do this in a clean setting, but I like to do it in distortion because it sounds better. So like, what we're going to do is we're going to... So, 1. We're going to take each finger and put it on the first fret of each time. So we're going to take the first finger, put it on the first fret, second finger, second fret, and so on. And then we're going to move on down to the strings and do the same thing. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do it backwards, and we're going to go up. So. Now I know it sounds boring and that it doesn't sound exciting, and I know the feeling, because when I first started, it was so hard to do it because I just sit there in my room. And I just got so bored of it. I'm pretty sure by the first time I strummed the string, I was already done. I walked off and I just put my guitar down for like a year and a half and I never touched it. Until I got back into it and I was like, I found different ways to interest me while I was doing it. I would sit down on the couch in the living room or in my bedroom and I'd like, and I know it sounds dumb, but I'd like watch TV and I just... But I mean, there are other ways to interest you. I mean, like, you don't have to do like, there you could do like